Hello, chat. Hope you all are doing well this morning. Let me fix this. There we are. I had to remember to put back things because I had to move layout around for the one shot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a lot longer than it has.
Well, we did have a one shot in between.
It was a different year.
Yeah, that is true. It was last year.
Yeah, sorry again.
Oh no, you're fine. Oh. Yeah, I am excited to hop back in and episode 5. No, brother. You have to make the last year joke at least once.
It is legally
Yes.
mandated.
It's required. Alright, well, I am ready to hop in if you guys are.
Yep. I'm ready.
Alright. You pull up the recap and we'll hop on in. Here we are. Alright. So, same as usual, you all see Bone snapped by the fire with his book. You know, they sure got themselves out of a situation. Happy for them. Let's, delve on in, shall we? Last time, the party found themselves cornered by a tiefling woman in search of the ring owned by the orc fellow, Nazir, the group brought looking for it. The party fought with her, managing to knock her out and leave her in the hands of Flynn for potential questioning. Flynn mentioned that the woman was potentially a part of the Order of Godslayers, and he probably wouldn't be able to get any answers out of her. Flynn said he'd keep her asleep in the meantime, and the group could handle what they needed and come back, although he'd only be able to keep her asleep for about 2 days. During their travels through the forest, the group happened upon a crow with a golden finger in its beak, which the group befriended after trading it a golden dragon chest set piece. The crow decided to come along with the group and find more shinies on the adventure after the group offered to carry his stash with them. The party soon arrived in Felgrim and met the alchemist they were in search of, and she told the group that the petrification was likely a curse of some kind, and that they should seek out Neve, the witch in the Bloodmire, as she would be able to break the curse. The party learned of a golden lycanthrope in the woods that seemed to turn those he attacks to gold. And the party was given an elixir for the petrified, and stated that they would only need a drop of it on each person. He stated that it wouldn't unpetrify them, but it would help make the curse breaking much easier. After the party visited, they decided to take care of some business in town before staying at the Hungry Hound Tavern for the night. Barney got his weapon worked on by a Minotaur blacksmith by the name of Boyd Umbershire, who said he could sharpen it and add a magical enchantment to it, having it done by the next morning. The group also introduced her crow friend to Boyd's own, and the group found out that his crow, Elias, could speak. Boyd also brought the group inside and had Elias show his true celestial form to the party, asking that they not spread word of it around too much. The party headed for the tavern for the night and got a call from Arturo, who was in a bit of a panic, stating that the shadowy creature was back again. He said that things would hopefully be alright with Octavian arriving soon, and he said he'd let the group know if anything happened and that he'd see them tomorrow. The group then headed into the Hungry Hound Tavern for dinner and a bit of rest, and that's where we pick up. I can't wait to see what they get up to this time. And that is where we pick up. Let's see here. Let me do this. Where is it? There we are. Alright, so we pick up with you all having just left Boyd's Forge and headed over to the tavern in Felgrim, known as the Hungry Hound. So, as you all step into the tavern, to give a bit of a refresher on the time, it's around 8 p.m. at this point, and people are seeming to settle down for the most part. Although the tavern at this time, there are quite a few people kind of milling about. having dinner, having a bit of drink and conversation. You all enter into the tavern, and behind the bar, you can see that there is an Eladrin man wiping down the counter, and he looks up at you all and kind of nods in your direction as you step in. Oh yeah, welcome.
Bonnie just waves.
Could I do you all for anything? Bit of drink, bit of food?
Greetings. This may be a strange question, but do you have any carrion about?
I can't say I do, but I could probably find some.
Palm gestures excitedly at the crow friend.
He opened big smiles. He kind of tilts his head like a dog. Oh, I see. Carrion.
Maybe some tripe?
I mean, between you and me, I found a dead rat earlier.
I can't remember how he spoke to the crow. Was it Barney?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe Palm will ask Barney to tell or ask crow friend if they'd be interested in a dead rat.
Yeah. Barney does the translation thing.
Ooh. Yes.
I think he seems pretty keen on said rat.
Excellent. One dead rat, please. Oh, and do you serve stew?
Oh, yeah. We've got plenty. We've got stews. We've got soups. I've made some fresh venison. I've made some fresh bread. Lot to choose from
Some
for
vicious
dinner time.
flies.
But
Pardon me, what was that?
for
Sorry.
the,
I missed.
for the rat, I'll just meet me in the back. I don't want to, He looks around
Oh,
at
of
the
course,
other
of
people
course.
who have
Yes.
kind of looked up from their meals, having heard the conversation of a dead rat.
Yeah, I think Palm realizes, maybe that's not ideal dinner conversation amongst refined folks such as the tavern's clientele. So she'll sort of tap her nose and nod and follow.
Yeah, so he leads you back towards the kitchen, and in this kind of barrel, a small barrel, there's just a dead rat kind of curled up there. It doesn't look like it's been there for very long, but it is definitely there.
It's fresh. Well, there you go, my friend.
And your crow will have at it with the dead rat.
Excellent. Palm will ask Barney to ask the crow to meet us back inside, maybe fly out through an open window or something.
Well, I think he'd like to stick around with us because I think, according to him, we're an endless supply of shinies.
Yes. Palm rubs her hands together.
I shudder to think what's going on between those ears, but each to their own, I guess.
Excuse you, there's a healthy brain in here, sir, I'll have you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I haven't seen you folk around. Where you from?
Well, we came from Talakis.
Yeah.
Like this now. We're from, like, well, I'm not from Talakish, but we came from there. I'm originally from a little village to the southeast of Cole.
You've come a long way then.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
Not that it's my business, but why here?
Well, guess, I don't know. Guess I'm on a bit of a holiday here with these fine folks. Like Barney's strategy is not to give away too much of like the what's like. He doesn't want to like talk to literally everyone about like what mission we're on.
You're certainly an interesting-looking group. We've had a few. Feel like you come through.
Interesting good or interesting weird?
I don't know. You don't see people like you every day. Wandering type.
Pom looks at her clothes to make sure that she's not weirdly dressed or something.
I don't mean that in any offense or anything, but, you know, most people around here
Right.
are kind of... He looks for the right words to say, and he doesn't seem to be able to find them.
It's quite all right. I guess we are quite an eclectic little band.
Are you adventurers of some kind?
Something like that.
That would, suppose that'd make the most sense. When I think about it. Everyone has seen you before, and he looks at Yorick. Oh, perhaps, you might know me or my father. I'm Yorick. I'm the son of the man Tlacus. What are you doing so far from home? You know, I shouldn't pry. Can I get you all anything to eat?
Yeah, he's you know, he invited us on this sad little journey. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. I mean,
And as for your question, yeah, so I'd very much like a nice hearty mead and some of that stew you mentioned earlier.
all right, I can get you some venison, some stew. Anything in particular for the rest of you?
Stew and
Stew would be
fresh
nice.
bread.
Yeah, I'd like some stew.
What was that, Robin?
He wants stew and fresh bread.
Ooh, now that sounds delicious. One fresh bread for me also, please, with the stew.
All right, I can do that. Anything to drink?
The stew is kind of a liquid,
Oh,
I guess.
I meant more in terms of if you want some ale.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't drink, but I'm sure my comrades might enjoy something.
Yeah, I'd like 2 ales, please.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right, I can get you some ale. And he steps away for a second and begins preparing everything for you all. And shortly after, brings you over your food and drinks for those of you that got anything. Well, you need a place to stay for the night? You all
I believe
just needing a meal?
yes. I think we need lodging as well, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't think we should be venturing out back to Tlacus in the dead of night.
Well, we've got plenty of rooms. Whether you all want, well, I don't know. Let's see. And he pulls out a piece of parchment and looks it over. So we've got 3 rooms available. All 3 of them are doubles. So however you wanna split yourselves up, that's fine with me.
When you say double, do you mean one double bed or two singles pushed together with a topper?
Well, when I say double, I mean it's two twin beds in each.
That does make it a lot less complicated. Sorry, fans.
I will sleep with I will room with York.
All right. What about the rest of you?
Whoever would like to room with me, I am warning you, I do snore a little bit.
I'll be quiet, but I may be up late writing.
So, Candles, you and me?
All right, sounds like a plan.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Well, then it just leaves me and Robin.
All right.
Yeah, so
Are you all just staying for the night, or do you need a couple of days? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking probably just the night.
All right. So for the meal and for the night, that'd be 2 silver each.
That's reasonable to me.
All right. Do you all pay him the 2 silver?
Yep.
Yes.
And Yorick just sets down a gold piece. You need change there.
No, it's fine. Just thank you for the kind hospitality.
Thanks. He kind of guiltily takes the gold coin. You have keys to your rooms. The 3 rooms the ones that are unoccupied will be up there on the left, last 3 doors.
Right.
Yeah, he'll give you all the keys to your rooms.
Shall we find a table then, yeah?
Sounds good to me.
Indeed.
Alright, you all find yourselves a table.
I would also just like to maybe like take a look around the room to see who's like if someone is maybe paying too much like attention to us.
Give me a perception check.
Wow. That's 22.
So you kind of glance around. You see a few people. So there are some people at the bar who kind of looked up when you mentioned the rat, but other than that, they kind of went about their business. But nearby at a table, you've been noticing that there has been someone watching you. You see an Aarakocra woman. She has these kind of dark purple feathers, and she's been kind of watching you all ever since you walked in. And she's just been sitting there sipping on a drink, but she has been watching you all very closely.
I think Bonnie will like once we find the table, he'll sort of like whisper over to Yorick. So like, oh yeah, look, I don't think you should be flaunting that kind of wealth around. Like, you know, we've got some prying eyes here.
Yeah, I didn't have any change. I just thought it'd be a nice gesture.
I mean, it is a nice gesture. There's nothing wrong with that. But we could have helped out there. But it's all fine and good. It's just, you know, we just want to try and err on the side of caution, yeah?
Right.
Anyhow, see that, was it, did you say it was an Aarakocra?
Yep.
You see that Aarakocra over there? She's been paying quite a bit of attention to us ever since we came in. Don't know what that's about.
Maybe. Oh, didn't the bartender say we seem kind of out of place? Maybe she just thinks we're strange.
Well, let's hope it's just that. I mean, after all, we did encounter someone that was ambushed by people who claim to be like a cult of god slayers or a group.
Yeah.
We don't know who to trust out here anymore.
As you all are kind of mentioning the Aarakocra woman, she finishes her drink. She sets down her tankard on her table and sets down some silver. Then she gets up and starts making her way over.
Oh, she's coming this way.
Oh dear. Okay. Everyone just I guess it's more talking to myself, but act normal.
And she gets
Kendall
over.
is just going to act normal by just kind of staring blankly at her, wide-eyed.
Telling someone to
Extremely
act normal
inconspicuous.
it's like the quickest way to get someone to act very abnormal.
Yeah, it is. So she gets over and stands beside you all's table.
Hey, can we help you?
Perhaps. I couldn't help but overhear that you were from Telakis.
We were that loud, huh?
Quite. No offense to you.
None taken, I guess.
But you're from Telakis?
Well, not from there, but we just
We
came
met there.
we just came from there.
Are you planning on going back?
Well, it seems to be the plan.
You need something transported?
Yes. I was going to ask a favor. I was going to ask if you could take a letter to someone for me.
To whom?
Well, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the bar there, but he's usually hanging out around there. Dragonborn fella named Reginald.
Oh yeah, wait, original. Yeah, we've met.
And if you could take this letter to him for me, I'd perhaps have something that could be of use to you.
Now, this is going to be a strange question, but will this letter kill him somehow?
No. He won't like it, but it won't hurt him.
Question. Could just looking at her, could I tell if there are some features that are very similar to the two children that Reginald is tending for? I know you said both of them were tiefling, but I don't know if they are mixed or not.
So she doesn't seem to bear any resemblance to them.
Okay.
Yes, if you could take this letter to him, I have something I could give you. I'll of course have to run home and grab it.
Well, all right. I guess it's no harm in it.
All right. Can I expect to find you here?
Well, we'll be lodging here, yeah. Well, didn't catch your name there.
I'm Celine.
Well, met Celine. I'm Barney.
Nice to meet you. I should only be a few minutes. I should be back before perhaps you finish eating.
All right.
All right, I'll see you soon. And she steps out of the tavern.
Well, what do you think? What do you all think about this?
A little bit ominous.
That's strange. If the letter isn't sealed, maybe we should read it.
Maybe, but not here. I hope we were saying this quietly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd imagine you were.
Yeah, if she hasn't left the building, I'm not saying that before then.
Yeah, she's already left.
Okay. Has the crow returned?
Yes, he comes back shortly after Celine has left. He looks happy.
Excellent. Barney,
Yeah.
where did you learn to speak with animals? Because I want to learn speak with animals.
Well, I obviously have a bit of a some magic here. It's obviously it's well, I didn't mean to say obviously, but see, I was kind of just born with some abilities. I'm pretty sure it comes from my dad's side. He's the he's supposedly a druid. Like I've mentioned before, I've never met the guy, but Mum is surely not magical at all. And I think
Oh, she must have been for you to have been born.
you. Well, she's more of a warrior type.
Right. I wonder who can teach me. I'll just make a note of this and pursue it at some other stage.
Well, I could, like I said, I was born with this ability, but I could, maybe teach you how to do it.
Speaking loudly to the ceiling. Well, if there are any powers out there that are listening, perhaps we could make a plan surrounding this.
So, are you wanting to try to teach Pomegranate how to speak with animals?
I think it would be like a cool mini quest, yeah.
Yeah. That is
Cool.
absolutely something that can be done.
I shall leave it in your capable hands.
All right. Want to see if you could try something? Well, I don't know if we could try it now. Don't know if this is the time or place, but we could start as soon as you're ready.
Can you teach me to say hello in Corvid?
Sure, I could do that. Would this require kind of a dice roll from either of us?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what this
Performance roll?
Yeah, I'd say performance. Make a performance
Okay.
check, and
see.
yeah, we'll go from there.
From both of us.
I'll say, Barney, you make yours first, and I'll give you advantage.
Wait, where's my
Okay.
performance? What? Where is it?
Your performance should be by your
Charisma, there
charisma.
we
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to this layout. That's a 15. That's not too bad.
I was supposed to roll first.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'll roll again if you want me to.
We could do that. Well, I got a 1 and I got a 9, so it's a 9.
Nice.
Ooh,
So
I tried hard.
you You go ahead and recite hello and Corvid for Palm, but it's not super clear. Uh, but I will say, with your 15, Palm, you're able to at least utter something that is close enough to hello.
Okay.
With what you were given from Barney's performance.
I hope the crow is entertained.
He returns it. He returns the hello.
I see I have to work on my pronunciation.
Yeah, apparently so should I.
DK.
I was wondering if we rolled poorly if I'd insult the crow by accident.
As you
She
all
accidentally says that his shinies are dull.
oh,
The ultimate insult.
you
Oh,
might cry.
Oh.
As you all are sitting, Celine comes back in. She has the letter, and she also has a little satchel, and she sets both of them down. If you deliver the letter, everything in that satchel's yours.
right. What's inside of it, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, couple of things. If I'm to be honest with you, I don't know what a lot of them do.
Right, fair enough.
It's a collection of things, but figure if anyone could make use of them, it could maybe be you.
Mind if we have a closer look?
Sure.
I suppose we should check for curses.
Do you check for curses in some way?
Pardon?
Do you check for curses in some way?
I'm not sure how I would. I don't really have magic for that specifically.
You would be able to if you had like... Well, actually, I don't know if this does tell you if an item's cursed. Let me check. I was gonna say identify, but I don't remember that it does. It might tell
Isn't
you
there
that
a
it's
spell?
cursed, but
A
I don't think
specific?
it tells you the nature.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a specific spell for detect curse or something like that. Unless I'm
there's
misremembering.
remove curse.
Oh, that's right.
It does not say actually. Is there a maybe? I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I know there's remove curse, and then there's curse ward. The curse ward doesn't tell you whether something's cursed or not either. Just
Maybe
protects you
Robin
from-
could. Maybe Robin can ask the Python if some of the items don't work.
Yeah, sure. Do you ask your patron?
Yeah, sure.
Allow me a closer look. Do you open it?
Yeah, I opened the bag and put the items in the table.
No curses here.
Alright, thanks.
I don't know why, but that's slightly disappointing. But just a little.
Well, guys, good news is there are unusual items in here.
So, what you can see inside are an assortment of rings or a few necklaces, and there are a few like trinkets in there, as well as a small dagger.
Do any of them have blood on them?
No, they look to be, I wouldn't say in pristine condition. They don't look like they've been used either. They just really look like they've been sitting for a while, so they're kind of dusty.
So it's not like a harvested loot situation.
If they were
Do any of them look
harvested
like
loot, there's no evidence that they were taken from someone.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are there any gold body parts in there?
You make me an investigation check.
Oh gosh.
I'll give you advantage.
Uh-oh.
All right, so that is going to be 16.
As you look at some of the necklaces, you notice that one of them is a bit strange. It has a very odd shape to it, and then you come to realize that this is a golden tongue that has been made into a necklace.
Wow.
Intriguing.
Celine, where did you get this one?
These were all given to me by a benefactor, shall I call him.
All right, because I believe this may have come from a dead body.
I've not messed around with them too much because truthfully, I have the sense that they were maybe taken from someone. I'm not sure who.
Right, and you thought fit to give it to us.
Well, if they were taken from someone nearby, I don't imagine you'd all be staying here for very long, so who would know?
Well, I guess we thank you regardless, and we'll try to do our best to deliver this letter, yeah?
Thank you. I trust that you'll be able to do that just fine. He's usually around that tavern, so he shouldn't be hard to find.
Yes.
You know he's taking care of some. Sorry, go ahead.
Just agreeing that yeah, it should be easy to find.
You know he's taking care of some kids now, right?
He is he?
Yes. And Pom's trying to get a read on the situation. She's like narrowing her eyes, but not like really narrow, just sort of squinting a little to try and see if this person would wish the kids harm or if it would make them reconsider harming or upsetting Reginald.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 23.
So, getting a look at her, at the mention of the kids, she looks almost. You see a twinge of guilt.
Interesting. I'll just keep that to myself for now.
Right,
Before you go, ma'am,
yes.
do you mind clarifying your relationship to Reginald one more time?
He was an old friend, but we haven't talked in a while.
A war friend or just old friend, just in general?
A friend.
I see.
Well, we'll do our best to deliver this.
Alright, thank you. I don't intend on hurting him or anything, if that's what you were thinking.
We're just being careful, ma'am.
Understandable. Well, I'll leave you to your evening. Thank you again.
Excellent. Now, about that stew.
And she heads on out.
I, I'm really curious. But we probably shouldn't.
What was that, York?
He said he's really curious, but we probably shouldn't.
Oh, my friend, we definitely will.
Are you sure?
Is anyone capable of detecting wards or sort of anti-tampering magic on this envelope?
Yeah, I
Let
was just
me
gonna
check.
say, can I look over? Like, is there a seal or anything?
So there is a wax seal on the envelope, but it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be giving off any magical energy, from what you can sense of it.
Okay, so when I used to sneak into my parents' mail, when there was a wax seal on it, I just used a thin blade and opened the bottom. And then when you've read whatever is inside, say like a really bad report card from the headmaster, for example, you could do what you wanted with the contents and then seal the bottom back up with a little bit of glue.
Well, it's.
It-
I'm not gonna ask how you know this, but sure, cool. Seems oddly specific.
You did that to your parents' mail.
Sorry, what was that?
You did that to your parents' mail.
May have not. Who knows? Anyway, the knowledge is in my head.
Right. So, I don't know. I feel like it's invasive, maybe?
Maybe, but it will be good to know what sort of news we're bringing to Reginald.
I suppose you're right.
We're not doing this with bad intentions. We just want to see if he's going to be in any danger and if we can help somehow.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if we leave it in Pomegranate's capable hands, it would look like it's been like not been tampered with. And
Well, shall we have dinner?
Yes, food.
And the food is very good. It's very nice, savory stew and fresh venison. The bread is freshly cooked with this nice honey butter. It's all very nice.
Yum.
Barney is making notes on what on the things that he's experiencing.
The chef's taking notes.
Yep.
Oh no, not a chain letter. Yeah, you all eat up and have a very good meal. What do you all do now?
Is it sort of late in the evening or what's the time sort of?
I'd say about an hour's passed at this point, so it's around 9 o'clock, 9 p.m.
I think Barney will sort of like kind of he'll like want to make a toast.
Okay, we should get some water or juice or milk or something from the tavern keep.
Yeah, he'll provide you with some water for those of you that didn't have any ale.
All right. It's good to be in everyone's company here. Pretty sure we'll all get to know each other very well in the next coming days. So far, I quite like you all. I'll drink to that.
Here, here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
To future friendship, or to friendship now, I guess.
All right. You all toast and have your ale and water. I would assume not at the same time, though.
Well, Barney will just be having ale.
Yeah, the ale is pretty good. It's a bit stronger than you might think from average, like, tavern ale. But it's pretty good.
He's part orc, he'll be fine.
Yeah, you all have dinner and a toast. You all head up to your rooms.
Do the rooms have tubs in them, or is there sort of a communal bath area in the inn?
So you would notice on your way up there that there's a kind of bathroom. There's a big, like, kind of communal bath, and then there's an outhouse.
I don't know about you folks, but I would love to get all this travel dust off my fur.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to freshen up.
Okay, I think maybe Pom will put her pack and most of her stuff in the room with Candles. I don't know if Candles is gonna start writing or studying or come along for a bath or whatever, but she will just take her sort of wash things and go and have a bath.
Candles is going to look over the potion that we received. Just give it a little bit of a look while waiting for Palm to come back, so that they can double team getting that seal open.
Excellent forgery is afoot.
All right. The bath is pretty nice. Despite all the many people that seem to be making use of it, the water seems to be kept clean by magical means. You can see that it has kind of this faint glow to it.
I wish that was a real thing in IRL. Maybe I'd use jacuzzis now and then.
Yeah, you get a nice refreshing bath.
Fabulous. Okay.
Are you all convening for the letter?
Yeah, I think like once everyone's sort of freshened up, I think we'll all kind of like congregate and pomegranate and candles really.
Alrighty. So, Plum, if you're trying to open this without leaving a mark behind, I'll say make me a sleight of hand check. And since you've done this in the past, I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. Okay, let me grab another d20. That would be a 17.
All right. So you're able to unseal this. You unseal the envelope, and inside is a folded letter.
Okay.
You open it up.
I mean, I'm assuming before we opened it, we checked if there was any weird magic on it, right?
Yeah, you checked earlier, and there didn't seem to be any magic coming off of it.
Okay. Right. We'll open the letter. If I'm hoping it's not one of those ones with a folded up elastic and safety pin that spins and makes you think there's a huge cockroach inside. I don't know if you ever got pranked like that, but I hate those things.
I've never heard of that, but that sounds interesting.
It is kind of funny in retrospect, but when you're the one being pranked and you have like a mortal fear of cockroaches, it's not as funny in the moment.
Yeah.
So looking at the letter, you can see it's the handwriting is very elegant, and It addresses Reginald. It's kind of like, hope you've been well. It's been a while. I have dire news to deliver. I hate to inform you, but Holger is dead. I tried to save him, I wasn't able, and you know what that means for the both of us. Come see me soon if you get the chance. I'm in Felgrim where I always am.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah.
What do you think they mean? You think someone's gonna come after them?
I
Sounds like it.
hope not, for his sake.
It's that, or they have some kind of duty to fulfill in the case of this person's death.
Hopefully that's all it means. But I suppose that if it's for us to know, then Reginald will share that information once we hand him the letter.
Yes, I suppose all we can do is offer him some help if he looks distressed, perhaps. I'm not sure if he's going to be reading the letter in front of us, though.
Right. Yeah, I hope everything's alright.
We should just check in with him, perhaps, after he's had a little while to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with I'm pretty sure, like with everything we've helped him out with, he maybe trusts us enough to divulge this information.
Oh no, he trusts us and we did this to his letter.
We pried him to
Probably
your
was Celine's
mail.
letter.
It was with good intentions, though, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You're able to reseal the letter just fine. With that sleight of hand check, yeah, you get it resealed just as you had in the past. Your past endeavors.
Fond memories. Fond memories of getting out of summer school.
Alright. You all do anything before bed?
Maybe Pum would go over some of the plants that she saw earlier in the day. And maybe sketch a few, paint a few.
Okay. Yeah, you
That
managed
sounds
to sketch and paint a few of the plants and kind of fill up. It's Palm like sketching in a parchment like sketchbook.
Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I stuck a sweet in my mouth as soon as I stopped talking.
Oh, you're fine.
He's got something like a field diary and a little portable paint kit.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of suitable for plein air and all sorts of, it's very mobile, very compact. So it's not huge, but it's got all the tools she needs in small quantities. So enough for small sketches and paintings.
Nice. Yeah, you put a few of those in there, and yeah. Is Palm doing anything else, or just kind of spending the evening doing a bit of art before settling down?
I think maybe she enthusiastically and perhaps a little naively shows the crow pictures and then says words like flower and or the names of the plants, hoping that the crow will mimic it.
Okay, let me see. Let's see here. So you do that for a while, and there doesn't seem to be. He's just seemed kind of observe you for a while, but then when you go to put it away, he goes, "Flower."
You're such a good boy. Sorry, is this crow male or female? I forgot. What did we say?
He's male.
You're such a good boy. Yes, and she like praises him a lot and finds a little scrap of maybe some God, what's patkos in English? Food that you pack for the road.
Rations.
Yes.
Trail mix?
Fantasy trail mix. She'll dig something out and reward the crow for saying the word.
Yeah, and he'll happily eat that up.
Yay!
You've taught him how to say flower.
Excellent.
All right. Anyone else up to anything before they head to bed? Or is everyone settling down?
I think Barney will just like sort of just like casually chat with Robin.
Okay.
Since they are like sharing a room together and like, you know, like we've basically everyone's basically known each other for essentially like maybe 2 days, 3 days. So like we're all basically still strangers.
Yeah.
So right, tell me a little bit more of like where you're from. You know, like I think I might have mentioned where I've been, where I'm from, yeah, and that I'm still live with my mum and all that. What's your deal?
Well, I used to live in Lizardfolk, but I had to move to Arantine with my grandparents because I have a condition and my parents left me because they started to look for a cure.
Yeah. Well, I hope everything will turn out all right.
I haven't heard about them for years, so I don't know if I'm going to hear about them again, honestly.
Oh, my apologies, friend. Man, that's unfortunate.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. How about you?
Well, like we might have like maybe a little something in common. Well, not entirely. Well, might have mentioned that I don't know who my dad is, and that I've pretty much just been raised by my mum, and you know, yeah, and I'm also just trying to pay back some tuition fees that I owe to. Sorry, let me just check my notes. Forgot what the school's name is. Sorry, well, give me 1 second.
I believe it's in Cragvale.
Yeah, Cragvale sounds right. Like, yeah, I
Yes,
can't remember the.
yes. I just got it. Yeah. So I got kicked out of the Cragvale Culinary School. Um, didn't even finish, you know, the first half of my course. It's you know, something I kind of deeply regret, but you know, I'm paying for it now. But you know, all in all, like, Mum's been like taking good care of me, and she's been helping out with that, and I've been trying to help out with the bakery and stuff. So we'll get there, I'm pretty sure. But I'm also pretty sure that, you know, this retainer from the prince will be of like great help when it comes to that.
Pretty sure you'll manage.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Well, like I said, it's you know, getting kicked out is entirely my fault. So like, I'm the one paying for it.
Do you mind if I ask what did you do to be expelled?
Oh well, not at all. Say, I got I got picked on by some of the kids there. Like, apparently I was a little too different from the rest of them. And I'm not really one to pick fights, but yeah, I might have injured one of the bullies, like by defending myself. But I clearly took things a little far. You see, I've been kind of plagued by certain I don't know how to put this, but it's almost as if something takes over me, you know? Like I'm not in control of my faculties like entirely. And the next moment I knew, he was in the infirmary getting a full body cast. And he was, you know, like he was a son of a rich nobleman, and they were paying the school, like, you know, quite a hefty grant. So yeah, didn't work out for me in the end. But like I said, it's something that's entirely my fault and that I'm taking responsibility for. So yeah, regrets.
Well, I understand him picked up. And well, you were just defending yourself. I understand.
Yeah, but still, I shouldn't have lost control like that. And I mean, the lad was half my size, so like clearly it's gonna make me look like the big bully here. So yeah,
I'm really sorry that happened for me.
no, it's quite all right. It's in the past. If we only have the future to look forward to, and you know, where I think things will turn out better for all of us in the end. I just kind of hope that, you know, his recovery went speedily and he's not too seriously injured.
Yeah, let's hope that.
Anyhow, sure, I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to take a bath before bed.
Sure.
All right. Does Barney head on to bed?
Yes.
All right. And Robin's going to take a bath before bed as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is Gunther up to anything?
If York needs to talk about something, he's open to talk.
Yeah, as you guys are settling down, York will come over.
I wanted to take you up on your offer to do a bit of training when we next, get a chance to.
Well, now's a better time than ever, so come on, let's go.
Right now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, we got a good half hour before we need to retire. How about this? Let's see what we got here. And he's like trying to see if he has any. I got an idea. Why don't you, he's going to take a, I guess he'll find like a lamp or something. Just make sure kind of like dismantle it a little bit and then give like the main staff to York.
Okay.
And then Gunther will get one of his javelins and just kind of like break off the tip of it.
Okay. Are we just fighting?
Maybe kind of fighting. I wouldn't say like fighting per se, but more so just like drills per se. So This is something I kind of learned, I guess, back in the day here. Basically, just some drills, just kind of like improve your reaction time and everything, and maybe even try to like block hits that are coming your way.
Okay.
And so basically, he's just going to do some drills where it's just like, I guess, stances. I'm not really learned on fighting stances or anything. Basically, just like have your kind of copy him while he's like doing stances for like this
Okay.
staff made from a javelin.
Make me a performance check, and I'll give you advantage on this, and I'm gonna roll to see how well he retains it.
Sure. There we go. So that's 15 plus 3, so 18.
Okay, so you do a really good job walking him through it, and as he's observing, he seems to be getting it, but he doesn't seem to be managing to keep up as well as he would have maybe hoped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't worry, little buddy. I mean, trust me, I've gotten, let's just say I've gotten a lot more hard knocks before actually getting everything down. There's the reason why I got all these scars here, you know?
Right. Where did you learn to fight?
Well, I guess it was kind of during my time as a mercenary.
Oh, you're a mercenary.
Former. I mean, I also learned some stuff from while I was a paladin as well. They did a really good job, but some of my fighting prowess, I guess you could say, came from being a mercenary.
Did you like it?
No.
Hmm.
But I mean, hey, that's kind of what I sunk, what was it, 10, 15 years of my life into, and the thing I can say here is that I'm glad that I am on the right path again, or I hope that I'm on the right path.
Well, I think you're very kind, and you've been a lot of help to me.
I really appreciate that. I know it's not. I know maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of this, but it's just nice getting affirmation every now and then. I'm not like, you know, losing like my touch or anything.
Well, not at all. I think you've all been wonderful to be around. I'm really thankful for you.
To be fair, you did gather us all together, so I would say that you were very proficient in gathering up some really kind individuals,
Well,
including yourself.
I was just kind of following the tapestry.
Yeah, true. I'm not sure what the prophecy has for us, but I'm sure that considering what I know of you guys so far, which I know it's not a lot, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll all be fine individuals here.
Maybe we'll learn a bit more, because I know Flynn, the guy we met, he said he knew something.
Yeah, I think we'll all learn more about each other. Sure. I mean, if we want to learn about each other. I mean, be honest, I don't know if I want people to know that I'm a mercenary or anything. Not that it's terrible per se, but just that I guess. Don't know if I don't really know how I feel about that, but either way, it's not that big of a deal. I'm kind of rambling here.
Well, I'll keep it between the two of us. And you can tell them if you want. I won't
Thanks.
spread it or anything.
Oh, thanks. Well, I think the only thing I have here to say is I would say get a protein shake, but I don't think they have any. They sell any here, so I think best we can do now. I think the most important thing to do here is get a full 8 hours of sleep so you can get bigger and stronger.
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Of course.
Good night.
Night, Your Majesty.
And he'll crawling into bed.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone else do anything before they head on to sleep?
Candles will probably be doing some flower drawing of our own, less artistic and more just kind of doing representations of the mint and lavender from the potion. You might notice doing the paintings and just kind of enjoy that.
Yay, nerdy pastimes.
Very nice.
For real though, it's really, really fun to just sit and draw with someone just quietly. Maybe that's an autistic thing, but I've always enjoyed just hanging out with other people and making art together. It's like really fun.
Seems like it'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. With that, after you all go through your various routines, you all settle down for the night, and you get yourselves a nice long rest.
Excellent. Nice.
Hey, we finally got a long rest.
Yes.
What are you saying, Ben?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying yes, because I finally have my spell slots back.
All right. I mean, you all awaken refreshed the next morning. Do you all just convene, meet up?
Bonnie's again, like, being the early riser, like making coffee again for everyone.
Sure, Gunther will also rise pretty early just to like get some exercise and everything, and probably also just make sure that we kind of keep breakfast as like a to-go type of thing since we're kind of in a rush.
Yeah.
I guess when light starts to make it impossible to keep sleeping, Pom will get up as well.
All right. Yeah, you all smell the familiar scent of Barney's brewing of the coffee.
Oh, morning.
Good morning.
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 Heyo.
Thanks for making this.
It's quite alright. Nothing like an early cuppa, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite nice. Thank you.
I always appreciate a good brew.
Hey, you're very welcome. Gosh, though, I might need to get some beans at some point. Like, don't want to run low.
As you all are convening, Robin, if you roll me a D100.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. I got an 8.
Okay.
Wild magic time.
Ooh, very interesting.
Interesting good or interesting bad?
You'll find out here in a second.
Quick question. How flammable is what you're wearing?
Who?
Robin.
Oh, okay.
Probably all of us, but
Oh, everyone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty flammable.
So, Robin, as you wake up, you don't notice it at first because it starts out very subtle, but then you start to feel a bit cold. And then you realize that there's kind of this ooze that is kind of sweating off of you. This kind of lavender ooze.
Okay.
Are you alright?
No? What?
Well, you don't. You seem a little unwell, there, friend.
Yeah, I'm
You-
fine. Don't worry.
You
that
sure?
happen often.
What was that? Candles?
Does that happen often?
What happened? What happened?
You're sweating something that smells like lavenders.
What
You
do you mean?
you look a little you look a little moist there.
I think I need a bath. Another bath. I'll be back.
That's a bit strange, isn't it?
It's a bit weird. Maybe a little concerned, but yeah. Don't know what that's. Don't know about the smell there. It's quite an odd one.
So is Robin going back to the bath?
Yeah, I want to talk with my patron.
Okay. What do you say to her?
Hey, are you there? It's happening again.
I would seem so.
How? I think it was. I think we could handle it.
It should pass after some time. It shouldn't cause you any harm.
I don't know. I don't want to happen again. I don't want.
I think it's to do with your condition.
How I'm going to explain them?
Maybe you got hit by a spell of some sort.
I don't think that worked. I never left this side.
Maybe it happened last night.
Alright, I think I have an idea. Thanks.
Alright, do you return to the group?
Yeah.
If we can help it all, I'll do it if I can.
Oh, it's fine, don't worry. I was hit by a spell when I went to walk before bed.
Oh, do you know who did it?
Yeah, I went alone when Barney was sleeping.
What? Well, that's strange.
What would the point of this spell be?
I'm a fairly light sleeper, so must have could have sworn I might have heard you if you were sneaking out.
Yeah, I didn't want to wake up you.
There are some unusual spells out there.
Do you think we should figure out who did it? I know there's a detective agency around. Maybe they could help.
It's fine, bro. It was a kid's prank.
Might not have too much time to do much snooping around either. I mean, remember we got an emergency back at your home.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that there's also that the matter of that sorry, I'm just like looking at the NPC names. There's also the matter of that Marcelia tiefling that ambushed us earlier. She can't remain with the others. That's clearly a bit of a risk on their end.
Right. Well, if you think you'll be all right, should we set off?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sure.
If you need us to stop for anything, just, let us know.
All right.
Yeah, we're here for you if you need anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. You all head out of the tavern.
I think Bonnie will just sort of like think about this.
All right. Do you all do anything before you leave Felgrim? I will remind you, Barney, that you did give your weapon to the blacksmith to work on.
Yes, that's. I think once we deal with our matters at the tavern, I'll be heading over there.
All right. So you head on over to the forge. Boyd is there, hard at work. Good morning.
Morning there, Boyd. So you said you'll be done in the morning with Butcher Block, yeah?
Correct. I'm done with it. And he reaches behind him and he has it sealed up and he hands it over. I was able to sharpen it for you, and I applied an enchantment.
Oh, fantastic. Much obliged.
Of course, happy to do business.
I can't remember. Did I pay him in advance already?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Well, cool. Thanks. I look forward to seeing your craftsmanship on this.
Well, I hope it does you well. And if you ever need anything else worked on, come back and see me.
Yeah, sure. Hope you don't mind me taking a look at it now.
Not at all.
Yeah, Bonnie wants to. Bonnie is like quite eager to see what's up with his sword.
All right. First, I need for you to roll me. Let's see here. Roll me a D100.
Right. That's a 27.
27. Okay, interesting. So, let me type this out for you.
Oh, thanks.
Give me a second. Let's see, how do I want to word this? right. Your weapon has been upgraded.
Okay, cool.
And for Chet, it's a butcher block of training. Attacks with weapon or magical take overcoming resistances, and it gains +1 to attack and damage rolls. And also, this weapon steals the life force of those it strikes, so when you land a successful melee attack with it, you can, as a bonus action, regain a number of hit points equal to twice your proficiency bonus. And it can only occur on creatures of CR 1/4 or higher.
Oh, nice.
So you essentially got a life-stealing weapon.
Nice.
It's um, quite scary, but I dig it.
And as for the craftsmanship, it's been sharpened. The blade has been honed very nicely, and it's been kind of shined up. It looks very nice.
Well, this is certainly a superior marksmanship. I commend you for it.
Of course. Glad you like it.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business, and I'll if I ever come across anyone, I'll definitely send my recommendation.
I appreciate it. Safe travel to you all.
All right. Until we meet again, I hope.
All right. He will smile and wave at you. Yeah, you've got yourself an upgraded weapon.
Excellent.
Alrighty. Do you all do anything else in Felgrim before you head out?
I'm happy to move on.
I'm ready to go, move back.
Alright. Are you all just heading back through the forest to Telakis?
Sure. Could I request a 5-minute bathroom break quickly?
Of course. Yeah, we could take a quick 5-minute break.
Cool. I'll be right
I
back.
also need to run to the bathroom, so I'll be back as well. Chad, I'll leave the BRB screen on for you, and I'll mute us, and we'll be right back. So see you in a bit.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I think maybe Bonnie will just like say to everyone like, well, should we go check in on those other folks with that's got the Godslayer like captive?
Yes.
Because
If we have time.
well, I don't know how long they could keep them, so right. So that would leave it today.
And we also don't know necessarily know where we'll be going after this.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could like reach out via the sending stone. Sorry, I'm just grabbing the NPC name again. Yeah. We could maybe like reach out to Flynn and hear what the situation is. Yeah, but it's still a pretty serious situation, like what's happening back at your home. So I don't know. I think it might be a good idea to talk to Flynn, just check in with Flynn via the sending stone and see how dire the situation is. Yeah, I don't know who has that sending stone though.
I think I have it.
I think you might have given it to Pomegranate.
Yeah, I think I have it. All right, but we'll do that. We'll call them up. Who is speaking? Sorry, I thought you guys were gonna talk. I thought I was giving you the sending stone to discuss this.
Oh, sorry.
So he's hearing like panicked shuffling and people. No, I don't want to. You talk. You talk.
All right. Yes. Hi, Flynn. Bonnie here. We just wanted to check in. Should we take that captive off your hands, or can we head back to Talakas for our current emergency we have there? Oh, how so? Oh gosh, that's not good. I mean, we're about to leave Felgrim now, so we could swing by real quick. All right. Apparently Dunix can't hear you, Drawful.
There we go. Okay. I didn't unmute
Sorry.
you all. I unmuted you all. I did not unmute myself. My
Oh, no.
apologies.
Thank you,
Whoops.
Nooks,
Yeah,
for
thank you,
filling
Nooks.
us.
Oh no.
Yeah, thanks for catching that.
I would not have known. I had to scroll down more on OBS to see that my mic was still muted. I had muted Discord, but not my own mic.
Yeah, it's a hidden conversation. The audience isn't allowed to know it yet. It's dramatic irony.
You haven't missed too much though. Essentially, you've just missed them talking with Flynn. And Flynn says that he wants to speak with them when they have a chance to come by, and also that the captive is no longer there. She was in the holding cell, and she's not any longer. Yes, you have to get the drawful audio DLC.
Yeah, it's for patrons only.
Yeah, is that a one-time fee, or are we talking subscription here?
It's a subscription service.
Someone is echoing
Yeah, I'm echoing
badly.
in someone's mic. I don't know who. I think. Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's fixed. So whatever it was, is gone.
Yeah.
Weird anomaly.
But yes, if you get a chance, well, you said you're gonna come by on your way.
Yeah, well, because like I said, we're on our way back to Talakis, and it's, like on the way there, yeah?
Yeah. All right, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, we'll see you soon.
All right. So you all continue on. It doesn't take you too long to get back there. Having been there and knowing the way, also the fact that the footprints are still in the mud, you're able to get there easily enough.
I think maybe Barney will, like, as a courtesy, like, try to cover up the footprints, like since they're still there, like maybe he'll like try to hide them better.
Yeah, you're able to hide them better. You're able to just kind of smudge them out of the mud.
Yeah, this is probably a good call.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was pretty clear instructions for Claude to, not lead them back to their hideaway. Like, seems a little irresponsible.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I guess everyone makes mistakes. So, yeah, let's go talk to the man.
All right. So you all continue along the path, and soon enough, you happen upon that same metallic tree. And Flynn is actually waiting outside for you all when you walk up.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. Everything all right with you all?
Yeah. I think we all had a good night's rest. And some peculiar things are happening around here, but I'll let the others elaborate.
Right. About what happened. So, we took her in. She was asleep. And we took her to the cell. And, we woke up this morning and she was gone. Not sure how she would have escaped if she was asleep. She was unconscious. So unless something somehow managed to wake her up from the spell,
Could she? Yeah, could she have been taken by, say, a location, dimension door combo?
It's possible.
Uh,
Though I don't know how someone would have snuck in to take her. Claude was on watch, but then again, he did lead you all here.
Yeah. About that. His footprints will still like visible on the mud. I took it upon myself to cover them up this time.
Ah, thank you. I told him to come back and cover those. Regardless, it's what's done is done now, I suppose. Don't think I would have gotten any answers out of her.
Are you sure this is just ignorance? No offense, but there's a lot of stuff stacking up here, you know?
You think that Claude is plotting something?
He might not be consciously. It could be that there's some kind of mind subconscious thing at work. I don't know, but might be worth investigating.
I can go get him.
I might be able to help with the captive, yeah. She might be still under my curse.
Well, if you think so.
I think Bonnie will like enact his because I think I don't think 24 hours is like completely passed already.
Nope, it would still be on her.
I think Bonnie will like because I think Bonnie can. I'll just double check this the reaction again. I can telepathically communicate a message in a booming voice to the target. Okay, yeah, I'll maybe like telepathically also like, where are you running?
All right, she'll make her save. Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Gotta check her score. It's a wisdom save, I believe.
Yeah, let me just double check here.
Yep, wisdom. Okay, she fails.
So that means she's probably gonna be frightened.
So you do that, you communicate to her. Who are you?
Don't you remember?
Say that you're Hortosh.
They are the fangs sinking into your shoulder.
I'm gone now. It's none of your business.
Yeah, you might be gone for now. But you can't hide forever.
Watch me.
And I don't think I'll be able to. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to get like a location on her.
Yeah, she doesn't give you anything.
Well, it was worth trying.
Flynn comes back a moment later with Claude. And Claude, he just kind of waves at all of you. Hello. Morning.
Morning.
Now,
No.
Claude, I told you to go back and get your footprints out of the mud, so no one else would find the place. Would you not do that? I did, but perhaps I left more when I... Yeah.
Don't worry about that, friend. I took care of that on the way here.
So you went and got rid of your footprints, but you left more footprints. You try having large feet. I do.
You know what they say about people with large feet, right?
Large boots?
Large
Yes.
heart?
Make big heckin' stomps.
You've definitely, yes. It was the shoe thing. It was going to be a punchline if none of you knew it, but yeah. Never mind. I'm a painter, not a comedian.
or leaves a bigger impression.
That's a good one. Well, yes, okay, I did leave footprints. I did leave more footprints, I'm sorry. It's fine. But you did notice the prisoner leave this morning. No, I was on watch, and I was minding my business, and then she was gone. I looked over, and she was gone. She was there one moment, and then she wasn't. I didn't see anyone come in or go out. Promise.
Do any of us have like a I'm not sure what the spell is, but like when you look into someone's mind to see if, for example, modify memory was cast or similar.
Like detect thoughts.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
No, I don't have that.
Nope.
I think maybe Pom will then suggest it to them. I don't know if any of them have the spell to do something like this. Are you quite sure that you didn't hear or see anything? Could it be that someone messed with your head before disappearing?
What do you mean? He looks very nervous.
You know, like there are spells to modify one's memory and such.
I think I suppose I wouldn't remember that. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't... How would we figure something like that out? Maybe...
What?
Maybe Cheshire knows something that could help?
Should we have a look at the cell to see if anything residue, anything? I'm not sure what we'd be looking for, but maybe we could have a look.
Yeah, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Yeah, let's head down.
Well,
Is this all right with everyone?
yeah. Maybe I can still try to telepathically communicate and try to get some information out of her.
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything. I'm not as... I know this doesn't make a great case for me, but I was keeping watch. I promise I was.
If there's any dust in the cell, perhaps we can see if there was some kind of wind that blew or footsteps or anything.
So Flynn leads you all down to where the holding cell is. And he opens it up. And yeah, you can see that there is like a bit of dirt, and you can see where footprints were, but they don't lead out of the cell.
All right.
This does feel like a portal or transporting of magical means situation to me.
Yeah, she might have somehow have been in communication with her other group. Maybe they cast some sort of spell to get her out of here. Maybe she cast a bit of a spell on our Claude friend over here to not maybe notice her making her exit.
If she was unconscious, how would she do that?
Yeah,
Well,
she was asleep. I would wonder how she pulled that off.
She
Well,
talks in her sleep.
Well, it might be entirely possible that she's been like telepathically communicating with her group. That's my hypothesis anyway.
Or someone's been tracking her and came to fetch their employee, perhaps?
That might also be likely, yeah.
Colleague?
That's... well, wait, Flynn, didn't you say that she had connection to that god-slaying order? Yes. Now that you mention it, it's possible that they had a contingency of if she didn't return to them in a certain time, that they'd do something about it. Maybe that something was getting her out for you.
Well, it's certainly worrying for you lot because she's been in your base of operations.
Do you have anywhere else that you could lay low for a while?
Yeah, I think it'd be vital that we at least temporarily relocate.
Agreed.
Yeah, like have and implement some contingencies of your own.
Where would we go? We could go to Fildrum, but I don't think that would be the best idea either.
Tell you what, wherever you decide to go, don't tell us, so that no one can harvest that information from our minds. We will be in contact using the sending stone. I think that is probably our best course of action right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And I think it might be a good idea to give your ring back so that, it won't be taken from us.
And perhaps some magic boots for your large-footed friend to not leave footprints everywhere.
Yes, we should certainly get you some. Do you know a cobbler that sells size 20? Because that's what I'm in need of. We can find one, I'm sure.
Well,
And if they don't carry it, they should be able to make it, because that is what cobblers do after all.
well, maybe the blacksmith over at Felgrim might know of someone. He seems like a big fella.
Well, it couldn't hurt. That could be a good start. You say we get Cheshire and gather our valuables and head on our way. We'll be in contact with you all.
Right. Also, what has ever happened to our orc friend, Nazir?
So Nazir is still here. He's with Cheshire in the other room. We were able to get his son here safely.
Oh, that's great.
That's a relief.
I did want to discuss with you about the tapestry.
Yes, that was the next thing I was going to bring up.
Now, I don't know too much, but I do know something about a lot of you. And it's that you all are prismatic souls. Don't know if you are familiar with that.
Sounds pretty.
I'm from a small village. I don't know much about prismatic souls. No.
It's not the most common, but some people have... Their souls are linked with who were once known as the Fated Few. Heroes of the past who were essentially destined for greatness on some scale.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that makes us seem incredibly special then.
Indeed.
I don't know, I'm just a home cook.
Well, I know someone who might be able to tell you more, but I wonder if they're still around. He kind of scratched his chin for a second. If you ever run into... Have you all met Octavian? Know of him?
I'm just
I
checking the list.
don't see it in the NPC list.
I think we might have come across him. Or maybe
It rings a bell.
I think Oaklaw might have mentioned it to Barney.
Yeah, so out of character, Octavian is actually the person you all were told is coming to help at the keep back in Talakis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was Bjorn Ogden that we met at the party.
That's right.
Yes.
if you ever get a chance to speak with Octavian, he's I believe, one of the most well-learned people in Aurelia, if I'm to be honest.
Oh, I think we all might be in a stroke of luck then, because as far as we've heard, like he's on his way to Lacus.
We shall endeavor to have a discussion with him.
Oh yes, I certainly would take him up on that. Yes, I think we'll relocate and we'll keep in touch. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you kindly for all your help.
You as well.
Best of luck with you as well. I hope you have a safe journey.
Yeah, we'll try and stay low and keep out of trouble. Hopefully Claude doesn't leave any more incriminating footprints. We're getting me boots, aren't we? That is the idea. I'm just messing with you. That's a good Cheshire. Alright, do you all head out?
Yes.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys head on out of there. And you're just heading towards Lacus afterward. Continuing that way.
Yeah, I think so. We don't have any prior.
Did we? We never discussed the golden werewolf. Was it a werewolf?
Yeah,
The
it's a
lycanthrope.
Some kind of lycanthrope, yeah.
Yeah. Were we going to investigate that or not right now?
That is up to you all.
How urgently are we needed back? I suppose it is a little bit urgent, isn't it?
Can we maybe look at Yorick to see how nervous he is?
Make an insight check.
To see like how eager he is to go back home to help out there.
His dad's petrified, so I imagine he's probably more concerned with that.
That's a 13.
Yeah, you can, even with the 13, you can tell that he is very eager to see that his father and the others of the keep are safe.
Right. I don't think we should dawdle. We should head off to Lacus.
Sure.
Who should be taking the lead?
Oh no, we aren't too far.
I mean, yeah. If you need someone to take the lead, I'll do it. I don't have any problem with it, but yeah, it doesn't seem like we're too far away from there.
If we continue along the main path, you should get there pretty soon.
You're right. Let's head out then.
Alright, so without too much trouble, you all arrive back in Lacus. You all head for the keep first, or where are you going?
I think probably to the keep.
Well, if the tavern is on the way, we may want to give the letter to Reginald first. Just to make sure he gets that,
point.
just because it'll probably be less time than what we need to do at the keep.
Alright. Yes, and it is on the way. Let's see here. There we are. So, on the way, you all stop by the Hungry Hornet to deliver the letter. And you would see that Reginald is actually outside having himself a cup of tea. Oh, hello again. You all doing all right this morning?
Morning there, Reginald. I'll leave it to you all. Kind of like indicating to the the two tabaxis that have the letter.
Yes, we just returned from Felgrim. We encountered an Aarakocra by the name of Celine.
Oh, how's she doing?
She seemed to be well. She asked that we deliver this letter to you.
Oh, thank you. And he'll take the letter.
Of course. If you need us to send anything back to her, just let us know. We may be going back that way in the future.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Pom will also touch his arm lightly and say, "Hey, and if it's bad news, don't hesitate to ask us for help as well, if we can provide any kind of assistance." And then she pats his arm and just leaves.
All right. You all head to the keep. He continues to kind of sip on his tea, and he tucks the letter away to read after.
Yeah, that was probably for the best. Let's see what we can do about this whole situation.
All right. So you all get up to the keep, and heading inside, in the main foyer, you can see that Arturo is waiting, as well as Winston and a new face. So, having not seen before, you see a orc man, dressed in these pretty nice-looking robes. Well, I haven't seen you lot before. Hello.
Greetings.
Bonnie greets him in Orcish.
And he will return the greeting in Orcish. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Likewise. What's the situation here?
Well, Arturo, would you like to, tell him what you saw? Yeah, you know how I called you all yesterday, and I mentioned that the creature was back?
Yeah.
Well, Octavian got here not too long after, and, well, we went to check the throne room, and it was gone again. So I'm not entirely sure.
Well, so at what time of the afternoon or evening did the creature make its appearance?
So it showed up, let's see, it was around 6:30 p.m.
Right. It might be entirely possible that it could be making an appearance at a certain time of day, and I don't know. It's purely just me speculating.
It is possible. Arturo, what did you say it looked like again? So it was a big, shadowy creature. Had a big smile, red eyes. That's really all I could really tell about it. It kind of gave off this black fog. Let's see. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out a tome and begins flipping through it. No. Doesn't seem familiar. Shadows, body snatchers. I'm not quite sure. I need to be able to see it myself, I think.
Well, other than that, our apothecary here met with the apothecary over at Falgrim. Maybe she'll be able to lend some like what she learned. Kind of gesturing to 2 candles.
Yes. She provided us with this mixture, which he stated ought to help with at least beginning the treatment. It's going to pull out the vial,
All right. Yeah.
just
You,
kind of explain what
Patricia.
blanking Patricia, yes, what Patricia said about using like the venom from the creature that performed the petrification.
All right. That should certainly help. And did she provide anything else in terms of what we might do? I've dealt with petrification in the past, but never seen a case like this.
Yes, she suggested that we may meet with a blinded witch by the name of Maeve.
Maeve. Ah, Meave and the Bloodmire. Yes.
That sounds right.
That was the location.
Yes, Meave is very good at what she does. That'd be a good idea. Trying to think of what I can do to help in the meantime. Give me 1 second. I think someone's trying to contact me. And he steps off to the side and pulls out a sending stone. Oh. There now. I'll be right there. So, I have news. Arturo, what you described is around, but it's in Cragville.
What?
Oh, that's a problem. Since it's not just after one throne, so perhaps we could catch it if we head that way.
That's a bit of a ways out, though. Don't know how long it's going to remain there.
I could get us there very quickly. But my question is, would you all want to tag along with me?
It would be fun. I mean, constructive.
We should see this through.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, for the sake of Yorick and the mayor, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure I can get in contact with them pretty quickly. Let's step outside. And if you need someone to stay behind and keep watch of things here, I could stay behind myself.
So you're gonna be the protection again, huh?
I'll be here as well.
Yeah, me and Winston can stay behind and keep watch of things as we have been.
You alright?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, sounds like as good a plan as any. Let's step outside. And yeah, he'll lead you all outside. And he holds his staff and closes his eyes. And a moment later, you all see the clouds begin to part. As coming down to meet you all is Heslan, the god of protection.
Whoa.
You all see a
Just like
massive fairy dragon descend down from the skies and land in the courtyard.
Wow.
What, blimey.
Hello there.
Oh my goodness. Should we bow? Are we bowing? Pom does like a quick little bow.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you, but not necessary.
How do we address you?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes, Octavian, you rang.
Yes, could you get us to Cragvale?
Oh, certainly, easily. What do you all climb on?
Whoa!
Oh, this is excellent. Bloody brilliant.
I suppose I should explain. Heslan is, well, perhaps my best friend.
Ah, that makes sense.
Indeed, I wasn't always a god. I used to just mostly spend my time with Octavian. Still do a lot of that. You know gods can be multiple places at once. It's really useful.
Oh,
I can imagine.
I guess we learn something every day.
Yeah.
I'm here, I'm up there. I'm also taking a nice bath.
Oh, I think it's brilliant. Brilliant to have like such a great friend that can be in multiple places at once.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you to where you need to go. Climb on.
And
What?
he will kneel down and let you all on.
This is very exciting.
My mum's not gonna believe this.
You know, most people don't believe that they've met a god when they say they've met a god. But here you are.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people also claim they met one, and they didn't.
Yeah,
So
you get
who's
a lot
gonna
of those
believe
people.
us? Yeah.
Yeah, once you all are on his back, he will kind of glance over his shoulder.
All right, hang on tight. We're gonna be going pretty fast.
And without so much as another word, he begins to break into a run before taking off. And you all are flying at a breakneck pace to the sky. Let me open the map. So, let me pull out the bag. Where is it? There you are. So, on Hesland's back, you all traveled from Telakis all the way down to Cragvale.
Like even like past the Bloodmire.
Yep. And I should mention, you all are going very fast, but it's somehow it's not uncomfortable. Like, when you first took off, it felt very jarring, but then it seemed almost normal, almost natural, despite how fast you're really going. You all are able to cover, I'd say you travel there in about, let's see, you travel there in about a little under an hour.
Wow. So like without pulling any G's.
Free facelift.
Yeah, the most you feel from the effects of the travel is you get kind of windblown hair.
Barney will be like holding his fringe down.
No revealing the eyes.
You know, if I had hair, this would actually be really nice.
Trust me, it's a little strange.
Well, we're here. I probably shouldn't just walk into the city. I think I'd scare a lot of people.
Might be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you off here. And Octavian, ring if you need me again, bud.
Will do. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, he'll let you all off.
All right, well, back to my bath. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much for this.
Of course, anytime.
And he ascends back into
go
the
ahead.
clouds.
She's definitely going to be drawing this. Or she's going to try from memory.
Well, I hope that wasn't too jarring for you all.
It was very exciting.
It took some getting used to, but yeah, but fun ride all in all. You must be quite used to this by now.
Yes, I've known Hessland for over 70 years.
Well, that talk about a lifelong friend.
Yes, he's definitely been there since the beginning.
I hope we all could remain lifelong friends.
That would be nice.
Well, if the tapestry's anything to go off of, we'd certainly hope so.
Right.
Well, let's get in here and see if we can get to the bottom of what's happening.
Lead the way.
And he begins to lead the way to Cragvale Keep. And as you all are walking, you're getting quite a few glances cast your way. Possibly, you can imagine because some people may have seen you flying here and seen the dragon fly away. You get a few glances, but no one's really stopping you or really saying much else otherwise.
Barney is definitely trying to make himself not be noticeable.
trying to appear invisible.
Yeah, like maybe like trying to like maybe he's like putting like his shirt a little over his head.
Oh.
Gotta get him a hat and a fake mustache.
So you all walk through the streets and you reach Cragvale Keep, and he leads you all inside. And waiting just inside, you all see a gnome fellow who is pacing around, kind of pacing back and forth. Hello, Targray. Everything all right?
Well, no, not really. Oh, I didn't realize you were bringing others. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hi there.
Yes. This is I'm sure you've met Yorick, and
Wait a minute. Hold on.
And he takes a step forward and kind of he kind of narrows his eyes at you, Barney.
I've met you.
Wait, what? You have?
What's your mother's name?
Mum's Mum's Guinevere.
I think you're my nephew.
Oh. Wait,
I was waiting for him to say that.
Wait.
I'm not gonna lie.
hold on. Wait a second. So, does that mean that you know my dad?
I might. Tell you what,
Oh my gosh.
we'll have a discussion about it, but first, we have a bit of business to tend to. It's not great there.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Right, lead the way. Targray leads the way into the next room. In the throne room, you can see that his guards appear to be werewolves, all transformed, although they are currently all petrified, similarly to those seen back in Talakis.
Well, this is not good at all.
Palm surreptitiously taps on one of them just to make sure that they're not stone encasing gold.
You tap on one of them, and you just hear kind of the clinking of clogging stone.
She nods at herself and then moves on.
So, I was sitting here, as I do. Then this shadow thing appeared, and my guards went to lunge for it, and I did as well. Then they were turned to stone, the thing disappeared.
Disappeared.
Odd. And it was just your guards that were turned to stone. Like, obviously you weren't turned to stone.
No, I don't know why I wasn't. Just glad that Tilly's all right.
Right.
Well-
And Tilly's fine, and was it just the guards, or was anyone else here turned to stone?
Well, Zim and Odai, and everyone's upstairs, everyone else, they're all fine. But, yeah, my guards seem to be the only ones.
And is the shadow still here? Is it just been vanished?
Well, I haven't seen it around. It was taking its place on my throne. I yelled at it, and then it disappeared.
It seems to like doing that, because that's what happened in Talakis.
Wait, so this happened somewhere else too?
Yeah. Maybe the prince can explain.
Yeah, my father, in this courtroom, they would turn to stone as well.
Here I was thinking this was just some terrible joke from my dead mother from beyond the grave. I'm not sure. Never had this happen before, so... Haven't had anything like this happen in 5 years.
You mean in 5 years? You care to elaborate on that?
Well, the last thing that happened was that my mother sending assassins after me and my employees. That happened a long time ago.
Oh dear. Your own mother, you say? That's awfully sad.
Well, she had it out for me since birth, so...
That's really unfortunate.
That's fine, don't worry about it. But, I'm not sure how we'd figure out just what happened.
Right. So you saw the creature appear, and the guards were turned to stone, and no one else was affected. I'm thinking what could be done. Any ideas, anyone?
Well, the apothecary from Felgrim might have suggested something along the lines of a curse.
A curse. Any way to fix that? Not really curse savvy.
Who would know more about curses?
Well, we were kind of meant to go to the Bloodmire to see Maeve about said curse.
That's true.
Out of curiosity, was your mother the mayor before you?
Not here, no. I founded Cragvale. Well, kind of. I brought Cragvale to a livable state. It wasn't always this way. The mayor that ruled here before me was a terrible person. But not my mother. She was also terrible, but that's a different story.
Family, always so complicated. Well, not always, but many times.
Well, it certainly seems that this shadow has a bit of a track record of claiming to reclaim their throne, and it was also apparent from talking to the mayor before he got petrified in Talakis that the previous mayor there was also a unsavory character. So there's a through line here. Maybe it's some sort of creature that totally just spitballing here, but it might latch on to maybe the ideals or ideas of tyrants, or just, and I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what their goal is, but if it seems to want to petrify literally everyone, then that seems to be their whole thing. It
Sure.
may well be like some sort of entity.
Wish I knew more about it.
Again, this is just purely hypothesis. I don't really know much about these sorts of things. If creatures like that exists.
No, when it appeared back in Talakis, it showed up the next, later that night, so maybe it'll happen again here? Possible.
You think it'll come back?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know what? It might be at Talakis right now. Maybe it's like springboarding between locations. Who knows where it could be, but my best guess is Talakis.
We could ask Arturo if anything's happened.
That's a smashing idea.
Alright, do you contact Arturo?
Yeah, who has the sending stone for that one?
I believe you have that one.
Do I? Oh, okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll call up Arturo.
Yeah, hello?
Sorry, it's the shadow thing. It's not there at the moment, yeah?
No, it's still quiet here.
Right, just thought I'd check in because it vanished here a moment ago.
That's troubling.
Yeah, you don't say.
You don't think it's, messing with us or something?
That's what we're trying to suss out.
Well, I'll be sure to call you if we see anything.
You alright? Keep us posted.
Will do.
Anything?
Yeah, Black Bonnie will just relay what Arturo told him.
Maybe it'd be a... Are you all terribly busy at the moment? Like, I have anything extremely pressing to tend to?
Pom looks expectantly at Yorick.
Well, aside from figuring out how to break the curse and stuff, I don't think so.
Tell you what. If you think the thing's gonna come back, why don't you all stay here for the night, and if it does come back, we'll be here to get the jump on it.
That sounds doable. Do you perhaps have a bath house somewhere in this establishment?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, let me get my assistant. Odai!
Oh, jeez.
And he yells for someone named Odai. And you hear footsteps come running.
Pom definitely jumped a little bit when he yelled.
And you see this gentleman run into the room, halfling man.
Yes, my lord.
Could you show these people to the guest room and the bathroom?
Oh, yes, certainly. It's nice to meet you all, Odai.
Greetings, Pomegranate.
Pleasure to meet you. Barnacles.
Uh,
To meet you.
right this way. I'll take you all upstairs.
Yeah.
I will follow him.
He will begin to lead you all upstairs. And I think that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Excellent.
Next time we're gonna find out if Pom should have waited to have a bath later. It's a bad idea to have it now.
Yeah.
I think most importantly, we're going to find out if how the banquets here match with those in Talicus.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I also have news. You all have leveled up, so we'll handle that.
Yay!
Either you can, if you'd like to do your level up stuff on your own, you can, or we can meet before next session and get that all situated. Yeah, you all are fourth level.
I would appreciate, I'd appreciate some help, I think. Because the homebrew stuff is a little bit confusing for me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I think let's all. I'm also pretty keen to like meet before the next session.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Chat,
Thanks, that was fun.
Yeah, of course.
Right, and
Glad
thank you
you
for the
had
session.
fun. Chat,
Yeah,
thanks
this
for
is a great
joining
session.
us. Let's see. So, is everyone good to play on? Let's see. It would be that's my birthday. Everyone good to play on the 28th?
Hey,
Yeah.
I sure.
happy very early birthday. But I'm sure you'll be nice to us and remind us beforehand as well, so we don't get to the session and then it's like, oh shit, we forgot the DM's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, if everyone's good with that, then next session will be on the 28th. It'll be my 24th birthday.
Perfect. We are exactly a month apart. Mine's the 28th of December, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I'm old though. Thank you so much for the session.
Of course, of course.
Thank you.
So, chat, I will see you all next on Friday for the next episode of Cry of the Bleeding Moon. So come back and see us. And then, of course, Varaxes will be back on the 28th. But thanks for joining us, and hope you all have a good rest of your Saturday.
Well, thanks, everyone.
All right.
And you too.